Ladies and gentlemen, I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about why you should play this game, why you need to carry on playing World of Tanks Blitz. Now, there are a few reasons why people nowadays are going to sort of quit the game. There's many reasons, to be fair. It could be because of the teams. It could be because of the rage that people do. There's many reasons, you know. Wargaming over the next updates, of course, are rebalancing the tanks, which nobody likes. Of course, people will get used to it. I know it's... I can't sit there and say it's going to be the same game. Well, it is going to be the same game, but many tanks are going to be different. And it's not just going to be one tank. There are going to be many tanks that are different due to the rebalancing. But over time, people will get used to it, and it's just going to be forgotten about. It really would. And, of course, there are, obviously, you've got the bad teams, and, again, you've got the racist people, the people that like to rage, etc. So, looking at the game right now, I suppose you can't sit there and defend having to play the game, or defend wanting to play the game for the next however many years to come. But there is something coming that we've already talked about. We've spoken about it. Something very, very, very exciting in the near future. And when I talk about near future, I do mean near future. And that is, of course, Unreal Engine. So we've already talked about it. We've already done a video about Unreal Engine. Wargaming released like a teaser video, and there's many exciting things that are coming with Unreal Engine, and it's not just going to be a little bit. I mean, I've said it in my previous videos that when Unreal Engine does come, it will take time for Wargaming to implement everything that they want to implement into the game. It will make it easier for them having a new engine. Because the engine they got now is just not compatible with what they want to do. And as you've seen what they want to do, you see it now with the upgraded tanks, with the upgraded maps. You do see it now. And hopefully with Unreal Engine, we all talk about some of the upgraded tanks, the PBR on the tanks, and some of the tanks look absolutely fantastic. They really, really do. Now, imagine what some of these tanks are going to look like with the new Unreal Engine. And again, with the maps, we've seen Wargaming changing the maps. We've seen some of the maps with the PBR. Again, imagine what these maps are going to look like with the new Unreal Engine. Now, again, I can't expose when this is going to happen and what is exactly going to change in this Unreal Engine, but all I can say is it's going to be exciting. It really, really is. It is literally, it's going to be like a new game. It is literally going to be like you're not playing World of Tanks. Of course, we're used to playing the same World of Tanks for the last 10 years with a few changes, obviously better graphics over the years. But this is going to be completely different to what we've seen. Trust me, it is going to be exciting. I really, really can't wait for it. Of course, there are a couple of CCs that, hopefully including myself, that hopefully we do get to talk about it more before it is actually released. But that is, you'll have to wait and see for that. Of course, it's just a bit of a teaser, really. But, you know, it's not going to be too much longer before it does come. Again, I can't release a date of when it is coming. But it is coming. It is going to be fairly soon. And honestly, I really can't wait for it. And just the Unreal Engine alone is enough to carry on playing this game. Because it is just, I can't speak highly enough of how epic. I mean, just go watch the teaser that Wargaming released a couple of months ago. Like, even just that little teaser alone, it looked like we had in there flipping tanks, tanks that can flip around. It looks like, obviously, that the graphics, of course, are a lot better. The tanks look better. The maps look better. And I just think it is just going to be absolutely epic, and I can't wait for it. So that is just one reason and one reason only: to carry on playing this game. Of course, for people to carry on playing the game, there has to be changes. And again, it has to be sort of the matchmaking, the teams. I know Wargaming have tried. They've tried making a separate sort of matchmaking for the newbies. Clearly, it's not working. So they do really have to look at it. And I think they still have to look at something like that before Unreal Engine, because they don't want to lose these players before they release Unreal Engine, because you want these players to stay. You want these players to be excited and sort of be counting down the day until Unreal Engine, but they still need to sort the game out, to sort the matchmaking out, to sort the players out, to sort the rage out, the racist people, the people that just want to sort of block people for the fun of it. They still need to sort that out to make it a better experience for that player. And at least it gives us something really to be excited about, and not wanting to play the game. You know, there's going to be so many players out there that is going to quit the game because they're not having fun. And then maybe when Unreal Engine comes into the game, then they may come back. But you don't want that. You want these players to stay. You don't want them to leave and come back. Of course, you want them to stay. And yeah, I honestly, I cannot wait for the Unreal Engine, and it's going to look different. It really is. Of course, some people are worried because of obviously their mobile devices. Is it going to be able to handle Unreal Engine? And Wargaming did state to us at Tankfest that yes, of course, they may have to stop the game for the lower devices. They didn't say what devices, so yes, there may be a couple of the older devices that may not be able to run World of Tanks, but the average phone nowadays, it should be able to run it very, very easily. So I wouldn't worry too much, unless you do have an iPhone 4, or I don't even think it's available for the 4 anymore, but unless you do have a really old phone, then yes. But if you have a kind of up-to-date phone that is sort of within a few years old, then I really wouldn't worry too much. But it is coming. Again, I can't speak highly enough because I've seen parts of it. I can't wait. And it's definitely something that you should carry on playing the game for, because it is going to be epic. Let me know in the comments below, what changes do you think will happen with Unreal Engine? Do you think we're going to get the new looking tanks? Like, are we going to look at a T62A that actually looks nothing like the T62A that we've got now? Are we going to look at maps that we can't even really, unless you really study it, you can't tell what map it is because it just looks so good? Are we going to have things like the flipping tanks? Are we going to have things like I think it was the lava flowing down in one of the teaser videos, stuff like that? And are we going to get sort of the weather? Are we going to get rain? Are we going to get snow? Are we going to get storms? Hopefully, I don't know at this point, but hopefully that would be epic if we could get all of those things. But you won't have to wait for too much longer. But I can't say when we're going to get it, but it's just be patient, because it will definitely be worth the wait. So let me know in the comments below what you're looking forward to the most, what you're hoping Wargaming will bring with Unreal Engine 5. Let me know in the comments below. But for now, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.